afternoon. Welcome to Full Time Sports Network. Welcome to the Armory. Welcome to the season review. This is just data, a lot of data. It just tells you exactly how well Arsenal have done in the whole season in certain different areas of our game. So it's basically a sit down, relax, listen in, and yeah, there's a lot of information. So bear with me because it is a lot to go through. As I'll show you the first slide now. So, what I will do, I'll see if this works. That will work fine. Yeah, cool. Right. So this is what we'll do. We'll do this. So defending stats. This is over the whole season, not just one game. This is over the whole season. So this is our defending stats. Now, what I've done is not only have I got Arsenal stats, but I've also got every other club, all 19 clubs that have played in the Premier League last season. So I can compare it to how well we've done. So we're going to start with the defending. There's 8 categories in each one. There is attacking, there is passing, and there's also other. So there is a lot to go through. So I apologise if I miss people's comments. I will do my best to bring them up. He's driving through a forest. I am, mate. I feel like I should be driving through a forest today. But yeah, let's bring this back up. So big up to everyone that's watching. This is a very, very data related stream. So I apologize. Right, so we're going to start with the tackles. So this is 16.1 on average per game over the whole season, which puts us 4th. Now, unsurprisingly, first is Man City. But 4th is not too bad. It's top 4. There is a couple of other. Obviously, Villa came 2nd in this, and Burnley came 3rd. So it's quite intriguing. It's fascinating to read, I'll be honest. But yeah, so it's very good. Now, interceptions is obviously crucial for us winning the game back, or winning the ball back. Ours was 7.7 per game, 7th on this one. Unsurprisingly, once again, Man City topped this in first place. We came 7th, so that's, it's still good, still top half, but it's not like we should be like. If we're challenging City, we should be like right behind them in every stat. We're not. Again, Aston Villa was 2nd in interceptions. Burnley again were 3rd. It's amazing that they went down, but you can see why Bayern Munich liked Vincent Kompany's style of football. Unfortunately, the quality of players let them down. 4th was Newcastle. Right, clearances. Again, average over the whole season, 12.7 clearances. This time we were 2nd. First, once again, Man City. This you'll see throughout the whole data that there is a reason why I do this. Man City pretty much top in every single one. So you kind of need to be on that level to be challenging, and we're 2nd in clearances. That's much better. Aston Villa once again are 3rd. In 4th this time was Liverpool. BR, I can't remember what BR. I've got the list here somewhere. Ball recovery. This is again vital for the way that we play. It's all right not having possession, but if we do lose it, we need to recover it quickly. We came 4th with 53.5. First this time was actually Aston Villa. 2nd, Man City. 3rd was amazingly Sheffield United. Don't know how. But yeah, it is what it is. Right, errors. Now, this is obviously something that you don't want high. Ours is 11. Oh, hang on, let's just have a look. Errors leading to a shot. Now, this is very different. So these leading to the shot does not mean it led to a goal. These are separated. So these just leading to shots. No goals, just shots. So this is 11. As I said, you don't want to be high on this one. You want to be as low as possible. So, for instance, Man City are 16th. So yeah, we finished 12th here, so that's okay. Errors leading to goals. We had 7. Man City only errors leading to goals was 3. They finished first. Joint first with West Ham and Wolves, funny enough. And 4 for Crystal Palace. Off the line clearances, we got 4 over the whole season, which put us in 12th. Wolves, amazingly, made 11 clearances off the line throughout the whole season. They were first. Man City were 18th. So you don't want to be high on this one, I tell you. And the last man challenge, last man tackle, however you want to word it. We had 6 over the whole season. First was Everton. Man City, again, low, 16th. It's kind of where you want to be. You want to be extremely low on these statings. Of course, Carlisle defending it's minus. I can imagine, mate. I can imagine. Sorry, I'm on a different screen, so I apologise if I can't see anything. My Lego man being let out. Big up, brother. Hope you're well. Thank you, Dermot. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Right, let's move on to the attacking stats. Now, this is slightly more exciting, if I'm honest. Right. Here we go. Let's just get this right. Sorry, I've obviously had to shorten it because obviously I've got a slide. Not all the words all fit in it. Right, so this is attacking. So we're going to start with goals inside the box. Now, the second number is the amount of attempts, which is 468 over the whole season. 80 went in. Now, obviously, I've done this as a percentage because that's how sad I am. Right, so ours was 17.1%, which was fourth best over the whole season. Man City were third, just ahead of us. Second was Chelsea, and first were Newcastle. So yeah, interesting. Goals outside the box, we did really bad here, I'll be honest. Now, for people that I'm sure have tuned into me and Brenny's watch-alongs, we always say shoot, shoot, shoot. We don't. It kind of tells and it does infuriate us. Right, so 6 out of 189 chances outside the box, which is only a 3.2% return, puts us in 15th. Bear that in mind, 15th. Man City, second, with 6.3%. First was Aston Villa. Third were Burnley. And always do the fourth one, West Ham. So, yeah, big chances per game. Okay. Right, so ours was 3 big chances per game, which put us in 5th. First was Newcastle. Second was Liverpool. Third was Man City. You can see what I'm kind of getting at here. But yeah, big chances missed. Right, so we've got you want to be as low as possible on this one. We've got us on 1.7 back in 13th, Man City 17th. So again, they've beaten us on another stat. Liverpool. This is why I said on the other stream on Monday, Liverpool personally should have won this title because big chances they were second, big chances missed 20th. 2.1 per game. Absolute craziness. So yeah. Right. I think that was all of those. Passing stats. Again, another important. Hang on. Have I missed something? Have I missed something here? I have as well, haven't I? My bad. Right. Shots per game. Okay, we've got us on 17.3 per game, which puts us in third. Second, Man City. First, Liverpool. Unsurprisingly, once again. And then we've got shots on target per game. 6 for Arsenal, which puts us in third. Liverpool and Man City joint first. See where I'm getting here. See where I'm going. It just that little bit improvement from us, we could have nabbed it. But it is what it is. Off target, you obviously want to be low on this one. So we got 5.6. First was Sheffield United, off target was 3.4 per game. Luton second. Who came third? Crystal Palace. Man City came 17th. Liverpool 20th. Dribbles per game. Now this is the bit that infuriates the bugger out of me, because like when you got a winger, you just want to take on the fullback. We don't do this enough. You'll see again that Man City are fairly high. They're not top, but they are fourth, where we're 15th with 7.4 per game. Top is actually Wolves, but with the type of players you've got, Neto, He Chang, you can kind of see it. Second was Chelsea, but again, with the type of players you got, Mudryk, Palmer, you can understand it. And third, crazy enough, was Bournemouth. So Cliver, Utara, Solanke, they just went for it. And obviously, I said Man City were fourth. Let's just quickly get into the comments. My nickname for Bobby is Jimmy Hill. For Benny, it is the Gunner Man. Chris' nickname is the Liverpool Man. Pep nickname is It Wasn't Me. JJ nickname is Delusional Man. Dermot nickname is The Little Delusional Man. When's the trophy tour, lads? Big up to Dick Shet. There isn't one. Yeah, we didn't win a trophy, and that's what I want to see next season. So, yeah, you're not going to get any rants from me. Everyone knows my opinion on the season. It wasn't great because we didn't win a trophy, but it was an improvement. So there we go. Right, passing stats. Here we go. Possession wise, obviously it's over the whole season, 58.4%. Now you'd think that was fantastic. It is top 6. It's good. First, Man City, unsurprisingly, and their stats is quite scary. 65.4%. In second was Tottenham with 62.1%. Third, Liverpool, 61.7%, and in fourth, Brighton. We were 6th. We were behind Chelsea. So we're not bossing games like we think we do. I think sometimes we do that on purpose as well. So it's not always a bad thing. Like the Chelsea game, we didn't actually get better possession. I think we were under 50 for that game, but we beat them 5-0. So it doesn't always guarantee you the points, but there is a difference there between Man City, who won the league, and us. So yeah, sometimes maybe you just need to control the game a little bit better, like Man City do. They literally control the game. Passing accuracy, everyone knows how much this is important to me. Has to be over 85% if you've got any chance of winning the title. Ours was 86.8%, which was 5th best. 5th, again, still not right up there. Unsurprisingly, once again, Man City topped it with 90.5% passing accuracy. There is a difference between us and Man City still. We're getting better, but it's not quite there yet. So we still need to improve. Brighton was 2nd, Chelsea were 3rd, and 4th was Tottenham. Right, own half passing accuracy. Now, obviously, this is important for however your team plays. because if you just play at the back, then obviously you want it to be immaculate at the back. But if you like to pass it around like Man City do in the opposition's half, obviously it needs to be accurate again. Right, so own half for us is 92.2, which puts us in third. Guess who was first? Man City, of course they were. Second was Brighton. In fourth was Liverpool. Opponents half, 80.1%. Obviously, I expect a little bit of a drop, but now this is why this is vital to me. With 95.4% in the opponent's half is Man City. Now you see why I say 95% or more. It needs to be over that. Otherwise, you stand a chance of not getting any trophies. So Man City were first. Second was Brighton. Third was Tottenham. And fourth were us with 80.1%. Right, long ball accuracy. Obviously, with Saliba and certain players, and we don't exactly go long ball. It's not Wimbledon style anymore these days. Is 52.2%, which puts us in seventh. Guess what? Who came first? Of course they did. Man City. Man City come first with 65.7% of long ball passing accuracy. Second was Tottenham. Third was Chelsea. Fourth was, let's just have a look, can't find them, Brighton. So again, it's a stat that we need to improve on. We need to improve our long ball passing because it just helps us. Let's just have a quick look. Not even a second place or making Champions League tour. Nope, I don't celebrate any of that, mate. I see the progression, so I'm chill about. Hopefully next season we improve. Big up, Chris. Love that, to be honest. Bobby, you should have won the league. See, Spurs are good at something and finish ahead of you on that stat. Look, like I said, you can see what Tottenham are trying to do under Ange. This is why this is important. This technically should be done for every single team. And I chose to do every single team instead of just doing Arsenal's because it's good to compare it to other clubs. And hopefully, Dermot, you're taking some positives out of this for your own team. And I'm hoping that Chris is taking some positives for his team as well. It's not been an awful season, but you can see where Man City just boss pretty much every stat. So yeah, hopefully you're taking some positives. Yes, Blood, we're winning everything next season. Champo, League, FA, EFL, Europa, Copa America, League, La Liga. Oh, I love his positivity. I wish I could have that. Finger red number 1. Absolutely no idea what that means. So, boss, that's how it's come up on mine. If it's an icon, I really don't know what it means. I really don't. Finger red number 1. Finger. I honestly don't know. I don't know what it is. To be honest, Bobby, my thoughts on Man City with all the baggage going on behind. Do you think the 4 in a row has gone under the table, if you get me, because it is something no teams has ever done? Well, that's something to discuss at some point in next season. It will be concluded next season. Whatever happens to them will happen to them next season. So that's a discussion that we can all have then. Until then, I think just I honestly don't care about them right now. We better from where we exactly these stats back all that up. You are in the top 5 of some of the stats, which is very important for where you want to go to. Nunes has most shots and didn't finish most of them. Yes, yeah. I'll be honest. Everyone felt that Liverpool should have won the title, and I'm in agreement with that. To be honest, I think it should have been you guys, Man City, then Arsenal, but it didn't finish that way. It should have done, but unfortunately, things aren't won on paper. You have to do it in the real world, and you didn't, unfortunately. So let's move on to next season for you guys, and hopefully you guys improve or do something under Arne Slot. I hope you do for you. Obviously, I don't care about as an Arsenal fan, but for you, because you're my mate, I hope Liverpool give you some success, same as you, Dermot, as well. Right, where was I? Possession lost. Now, obviously, you don't want to lose possession too much. So I'm just going to quickly, let's have a look. Let's have a look. See, possession lost 123.8 per game. Unsurprisingly, Man City top this once again with 112.2 times they lose the ball per game. We are fourth. Aston Villa was second. Third was Brighton. Just for you, Dermot, Tottenham was sixth. So that's not a bad stat. Liverpool. This is where, Chris, you have kind of technically lost it. 17 times, you're in 17th. 17th. You are above Bournemouth, Brentford, Luton. Sheffield United are higher than you. They're in 13th. Burnley, they're in 14th. Teams that have got relegated, lost possession, lost less than you. It's madness. For people that are interested in offsides, it doesn't really matter to a lot of people sometimes, but I get it. But if you want to kind of use every chance you get to build an attack, you don't want to get yourself offside. So you do want this number to be as low as humanly possible. And unsurprisingly, once again, Man City topped this at 1.1. It's incredible. It really is incredible. 1.1. In second, let's just have a look. Aston Villa. Third, Fulham. Fourth was okay. Bournemouth. There we go. So my eyes just weren't working then. Ours was 2.3, which is 17th. Liverpool, 20th. Tottenham, 14th. It's something that I know it sounds really petty, that it's just an offside. But if you find yourself offside, that kind of ruins that whole momentum that you've just built because you're giving them a free kick. It sounds mad, but yeah. Tottenham for the league. I'm not no, because someone's got blah blah. No. Yeah, let's wait and see. Look, if you continue the style of play, you improve your squad. I can't see why you shouldn't be pushing to top four at least. That's the important thing now. Right, let's continue with the final stats. Now, this is important. This is where it tells me we have not improved our underbelly quite as much as we would like. Okay, so Jules won 49.7. You'd want over 50, wouldn't you? You would. Because guess who gets over 50? Man City in first. Amazingly, Nottingham Forest were second in this. Third were Crystal Palace. Fourth were Tottenham. Fifth were Chelsea. Sixth were Brentford. Liverpool were 15th. We were 14th. We've just got a bit of a soft underbelly still. We just need to slightly improve that and start winning more duels, because then we're not losing possession. Or we're winning possession back. There's two ways of looking at it. Right, so then we look at the ground. So that we then break them down into more detail. So it's either the ground or aerial duels. So the ground duels, again, unsurprisingly, Man City come out on top. Again, closely followed once again by Nottingham Forest. Then Tottenham in third. Fourth were, let's have a look. Crystal Palace joint third with Tottenham, which is why I couldn't find fourth. Wolves were fifth. Liverpool were 20th. That is alarming. That is very alarming how soft you were. So long-term aerial, you're doing very well. That's obviously a next stat, but I'm just only because it's literally right next to it. So you topped the aerial duels, Liverpool did, but you were at the bottom of the ground duels. It's an interesting stat, I tell you. Man City finished first in the ground, fourth in the aerial. We finished 13th in the ground duels and 9th in the aerial. It's fascinating. Honestly, it's so fascinating doing this because it just gives you a better insight on the style of plays and stuff. It's and Man City just pretty much top pretty much every single category there is. They are a machine. They really are. Right, so penalty goals and free kick goals. We scored a 0 in free kick goals. A 0. To be fair, only only Man City scored 3 from free kicks. Now it amazes me. It really does amazes me that 3 direct free kicks have been scored by a team, and that they top the charts in that. Man City do. 2. There's a 1 with 2. Yeah, 1 with. Oh no. Let's have a look. Yeah. So who scored 2? Brentford scored 2 free kicks. Aston Villa scored 1. Who's got more Prowse? They've scored none. Luton scored 1. Liverpool scored 1. Everton scored 1. Crystal Palace scored 1. So there's me watching a watch along, and I'm like, okay, free kick, dangerous area. You kind of like get excited for it, but technically now I'm not going to bother getting excited next season because there is so many not scored from a free kick. It is mental. Anyway, penalties. 10 for us, which put us second. Man City. Obviously, this is nothing that you can plan to, but at least you're not wasting penalties. Man City were third. Nottingham Forest only got 1 penalty that they scored from. No free kicks. So 1 set piece goal for them. Chelsea, 11 penalties and 1 free kick. Absolute madness. It really is absolute madness. Right, let's have a look at them. Actually, let's look at the comments. Keeping on the comments. We might start the season targets. We just didn't take our chances in the vital month of April. That's it. If we had Jota for that month, then we would have been different. I'm frustrated that with Nunes, I would sell him, but keep him one of them. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, right. So we're just going to move into the final stats now. Before we wrap this up. Woodwork hit. So this is obviously the amount of times you hit the woodwork in a season. Chris, be prepared. Be prepared for this. Right. Not only did you top it, okay, the next team was 6 behind you in how many times you hit the woodwork. Okay. So Liverpool hit the woodwork 25 times. We hit the woodwork 13 times. You 25, second, Fulham on 19. You just imagine if you put those 25 chances in, who knows what might have happened. But yeah, this one's obviously not important as in stat wise, but it just kind of the difference between Liverpool and the second team was so big, like six. It wasn't even tiny. The smallest number was 6, Burnley. Fouls per game. Obviously, this is something you don't want to be conceding because, again, you give the possession away to the team. This shouts so much towards Man City once again. They topped it with 7.6 fouls per game. Now, a lot of people can say anything they want regarding certain organisation and blah, 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 blah. These are stats, okay? So don't come for me. These are the stats that are there. 7.6 Man City first. Second, quite a way back, was 10.1 with Fulham. We were 5th with 10.3. Tottenham with 11.2 back in 11th. Liverpool 12.2 back in 18th. Again, big up to Geordie. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. Right, final 2 yellow cards per game. again, people are going to come for me, but Man City, 1.4 yellow cards per game. We were second, so much better for us. Chelsea, 2.8. They finished bottom, 20th. Liverpool were third with 1.8. Tottenham were 2.4 in 15th. Red cards, we only got 2, put us in 5th. Man City got 2, obviously joint with them. The worst one was Burnley, who got 7 red cards over the whole season. Liverpool 5th, got 5, 18th. So yeah, it just kind of tells you a little bit of a interesting stats. So I hope everyone goes back. I'm not the greatest person to talk about this kind of stuff because my anxiety, but I've tried my best. I'm going to go for the jungle again. But yeah, all the stats are there. And look, if anyone wants me to like print this up and send it to you, I'm more than happy to. It's interesting details. I hate to see United won the FA Cup, cost us having a conference, but it did, unfortunately, mate. But yeah, big up to Early Doors Football TV. Hope you are doing well, my friend. I would say if Arteta goes trophyless next season, I think you need to upgrade to a better manager, or else it's just a waste of time. That's how I look at it. There is going to have to be a bit more context to that. Obviously, if we were runners-up in FA Cup, League Cup, Champions League, and Premier League, I don't think you can say that at all. That he should be sacked if we finish runners-up to all those. It all depends on exactly how we perform over the whole season. If we get knocked out early in the League Cup, FA Cup, Champions League, we just about scrape through. And then Premier League, we finish second. Then I'm going to be like, I'm not sure that's enough for me. So yeah, there's a lot more to context. Like I'm not one of those fans that go, we must win a trophy. No, not a single team out there deserves a trophy. It's more to do with challenging for the trophies. That's how I look at it. So yeah, I know there's a lot of Arsenal fans that think that we are entitled to these trophies. Not a single team is entitled to these trophies. You have to win it. And that doesn't say if you're a league manager or not. It doesn't tell you that at all. There's a bigger context to it for me. But yeah, hope you're doing well, my friend. Everyone's saying hello to each other. I mean, if Emery got this much time, he would have at least won you a Europa League trophy. So I'm just going to nod. Yes. But as we all know, the same going back to the 90s as well with Wenger. We never wanted Bruce Rioch. We couldn't get Wenger at the time, so we had a gap filler. We've done the same with Emery. We couldn't get Arteta. We got a gap filler. As soon as Arteta was available, bye-bye Emery. Job done. But if we could have got Arteta at the beginning, we would have, but we couldn't. So it is what it is. But yeah, hopefully everyone's enjoyed the stats. Like I did say, it was a very data show tonight. It was never going to be that interesting for people that are not interested in that. But I will be keeping hold of that. So if anyone wants to ask me questions about it, I'm more than happy to answer those in private WhatsApp or whatever. So yeah, it's an interesting one. And I will definitely be speaking to you soon. I will definitely be back at least twice next week with the start of the Arsenal shows. So it'll be just transfer news and all that kind of stuff. Arsenal women are very close to signing a new player there. So hopefully we'll have news on that by next week. Thank you, Dermot, mate, for everything you've done as well. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the few games you've got left now. But my next watch along will be Germany versus Scotland. That will be my next watch along. I won't be doing any watch alongs until then. But yeah, guys, thank you ever so much. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I shall speak to you very, very soon. Bye-bye.